He's extraordinary, not just in baseball.
In 2026, Shohei Ohtani is reportedly expected to earn over $100 million, and his total net worth is said to be around $1.3 billion. Now, fans around the world are becoming increasingly fascinated by one thing. How does Shohei Ohtani actually spend his money? Today, we take a closer look at the surprisingly unbelievable ways Ohtani uses his fortune.
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
Shohei Ohtani's money habits are on another level.
The man now being called the god of baseball is showing an extraordinary presence even off the field. When people think of Shohei Ohtani of the Dodgers, they think of towering home runs at the plate and strikeouts on the mound. The two-way superstar who has taken the baseball world by storm. But in recent years, it's not just Ohtani's performance that has captured the world's attention. The way he spends his money has also left people stunned. Ohtani's fortune is said to be worth around $1.3 billion. So where is all that money going? Luxury mansions? Exotic cars? No. The path Ohtani chose was something completely different. To use it for someone else. Ohtani has continued to naturally live by one belief: giving back to society with the money he earns. This isn't something temporary. It's a principle he has consistently followed throughout his entire professional baseball career. He lives a life far removed from flashy luxury, yet always makes sure money reaches the places that truly need it. And when you follow Ohtani's actions closely, one clear path begins to emerge. The first moment worth looking back on came in November 2023. Ohtani donated around 60,000 junior baseball gloves to every elementary school across Japan. The total value was estimated at roughly $7.5 million. Compared to Ohtani's salary at the time, it may not have been an unimaginable amount, but his message: "I want children across Japan to experience the joy of baseball," shook the entire country. News outlets everywhere showed the smiles of children receiving the gloves, and reports saying Ohtani's gloves have arrived quickly became a nationwide phenomenon. For Ohtani, it's never just about donating money. He carefully thinks about who truly needs it, and then takes action. That sense of compassion and consideration for others can always be seen behind his donations. In fact, Ohtani's history of giving back goes even further back. In 2021, after being selected as MVP through a player's vote, he donated the prize money to a nonprofit organization supporting seriously ill children and their families. He has also worked with sponsors on environmental protection projects, while donating to certified nonprofits focused on helping children and supporting local communities. Giving back to society has remained a constant theme throughout Ohtani's journey. His efforts range from supporting children to protecting the environment. And rather than focusing on just one cause, his actions reflect a genuine desire to make society as a whole a better place. And after years of these quiet acts of generosity, a major trial arrived in January 2024. When the devastating Noto Peninsula earthquake struck Japan on January 1st, Shohei Ohtani quickly announced support for the disaster-hit areas together. With the Dodgers organization, the Dodgers donated $1 million, and Ohtani also made a personal contribution of his own. The fact that he acted immediately, right in the middle of the New Year holiday, spoke volumes about both his sincerity and his speed in taking action. The image of the Dodgers organization and its superstar player coming together to support victims deeply moved people around the world. Even while living thousands of miles away in America, Ohtani's first thoughts were with the people suffering back in Japan. That ability to make distance feel meaningless is also part of what makes Shohei Ohtani so special. Then, in January 2025, a massive wildfire broke out in his home city of Los Angeles. Once again, Ohtani acted immediately. He announced a $500,000 donation, showing through action just how much he cared about the local community. Whether it was a devastating earthquake in Japan or a disaster in America, Ohtani reached out to help without hesitation or distinction. Within those donation amounts lies his deep compassion for the people living in the communities he cares about. For Ohtani, Los Angeles had already become a second home. So when that city was hurting, perhaps there was no way he could simply stay silent. And this ongoing commitment to giving back would soon grow into something even bigger. On November 21st, 2025, Ohtani announced the launch of the Shohei Ohtani Family Foundation through his Instagram. On the foundation's official website, a family logo believed to feature Ohtani, his wife Mamiko, and their beloved dog, Decoy, was displayed alongside the organization's mission statement. It read, "Our mission is to help build healthier and happier communities by funding programs that encourage children to stay active and live healthy lives. We also support programs that protect and care for animals in need of rescue, shelter, and compassion."
Shohei Ohtani's earning power is on another level too.
After countless charitable efforts and even launching his own foundation, people began asking a different question. Where does Shohei Ohtani's unbelievable wealth actually come from? Because at this point, his ability to earn money has become just as extraordinary as his baseball talent. To understand the answer, we need to go back to December 2023. That was when Ohtani signed his historic contract with the Dodgers. 10 years, worth a staggering $700 million. The number was so massive that it shocked not only baseball fans, but even people who had never followed sports before. It was a moment that once again etched the name Shohei Ohtani into global history. But there was something about this contract even more remarkable than the amount itself. Ohtani's actual annual salary was supposed to be $70 million. However, he agreed to defer 97% of it, roughly $680 million, to be paid later. The biggest reason behind this decision was reportedly to help the Dodgers reduce the luxury tax burden. That occurs when a team's payroll exceeds a certain threshold. In other words, Ohtani himself is said to have proposed this deferred payment structure, after taking the team's financial situation into consideration. The intention was simple. He did not want his own contract to prevent the Dodgers from strengthening the roster, extending key players, or continuing to build a championship-caliber team. Even after signing the largest contract in sports history, he willingly gave up most of the immediate money for the sake of the team, earning at an unprecedented level while still putting the team first. That mindset of prioritizing victory over personal profit feels unmistakably like Shohei Ohtani, both on and off the field. Multiple Japanese media outlets have reported that the Dodgers have already made back their investment in Ohtani. They point out that a once-in-a-generation player like Ohtani, a true hybrid superstar who dominates as both a pitcher and a hitter, many believe he is worth every dollar. A talent capable of being elite on both sides of the game comes around maybe once in 100 years. And these numbers feel fitting for a player that is extraordinary. As of 2026, Ohtani has endorsement deals with more than 20 companies. His partnerships span across sports equipment, finance, healthcare, technology, and education, making him a global sports icon whose influence goes far beyond baseball. And when you look at the actual brands involved, the diversity is astonishing. From sporting goods giant New Balance to beverage company Ito-En, convenience store chain, Family Mart, airline company JAL, fashion brand Hugo Boss, audio company Beats, and trading card brand Topps. Companies from completely different industries and countries are all gathering around Shohei Ohtani. In September 2024, Beats signed Ohtani as a global ambassador. In the commercials, he stands alongside some of the world's greatest athletes, while the ads symbolically portray how music has become an essential part of his pregame routine. Of course, the Dodgers' annual revenue has also skyrocketed because of Ohtani. By 2025, the team had secured 20 Japanese corporate sponsors, and annual sponsorship revenue alone reportedly reached $200 million. On the field, he stands at the very top of the baseball world. And even in the way he uses his money, Shohei Ohtani operates on a level few could ever reach. Yet despite all of it, he never becomes arrogant. Instead, with the humble words, "Even if it can help in some small way," he quietly continues reaching out to the people and places that truly need help. That's what makes Shohei Ohtani extraordinary. Not just the way he plays the game, but the way he chooses to live his life.
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.